let's talk a bit about governance and model for business. Basically, the auditor thinks about an organization as having 5 basic business processes. Okay, so first we have the financing process. So this is things like where the company gets their capital from, right? It's a debt capital, equity capital, so on and so forth. To basically think about the stuff that's in the statement of cash flows under financing activities. All right, purchasing process. So this can be everything from purchasing office supplies to purchasing raw material inventory to purchasing fixed assets. All that is going to be part of the purchasing process, all those transactions. On the other hand, we have the revenue process, right? Anytime I sell finished goods, that transaction will be captured by the revenue process, or it's part of the revenue process. We also have the inventory management process. So this is going to be things like internally, how am I tracking inventory? How am I pricing inventory? So think back to all your inventory costing methods you learned in cost accounting. So these are part of our inventory management process. And then lastly, we have our human resource management process, which is going to be things like hiring, firing processes for employees, how employees are paid. So thinking through like all these internal controls related to paychecks. That's all going into the human resource management process. So basically all these processes are contributing all these transactions throughout the year. Right? And all these transactions are going to be collected by your information systems and internal controls if they're good, right? They should be accurately capturing all those transactions throughout the year, and they should be accurately processing them to ultimately to summarize them in the form of financial statements, right? So that's kind of our output from this process is external reporting, financial reports, and if controls are good, they've accurately captured everything that went on here, they've accurately summarized everything, and we can actually rely on those financial reports. Corporate governance kind of oversees all this process, and also we said internal controls of information systems are part of corporate governance. So this is kind of the big picture stuff like tone at the top, having audit committee BOD, and this is kind of the lower level internal controls related to the individual processes. All right, so ultimately our goal coming out of this is that these information systems are going to give me accurate financial reports that I can audit. And it makes my job a lot easier if they're accurate as an auditor. All right, these next few slides kind of just summarize all of what I already said. So I'd encourage you to read through them on your own, refresh your memory about these 5 basic business processes, but I won't force you to hear me reading them all out to you.